Welcome back, Rackle Addicts. I'm Lupine Fiasco, this is Daily Fab Gameplay, and today we are talking Aurora spoilers. Much like the skies in Tampa, the drip feed has burst wide open and the entirety of Rosetta has been revealed. While I wasn't fortunate enough to attend the release event, I can at least be one of the first to post content for all of you. There are a lot of new lightning and ringblade spoilers to talk about, so I'll be breaking this up into a few videos. In case you haven't seen it, part 1 is online now. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube or follow me on Twitter to stay up to date. Links to my socials are in the video description below. If my previous video had a Go Again Matters theme, then this video is about taking actions off the current chain link. First up is Electromagnetic Somersault, a zero-cost lightning instant that comes in all 3 colors. For aggressive Aurora, the red is most important. It reads, quote, choose up to 2 attack action cards with cost 0 or more on the active chain link. Return them to their owner's hand when the chain link resolves, unquote. Futzing around with Go Again and disappearing attack action cards is understandably confusing, so let's quickly review the rules. First, Go Again resolves in the link step, which takes place after the damage and resolution steps. Second, if an attacking attack action card on the active chain link is returned to hand during the resolution step or after, the combat chain will not close. Last known information about the attack will be used for the purposes of other cards and effects. Whew. What this all means is that an attack action with Go Again that disappears from the active chain link in the resolution step will give us our action point back. Simply put, this card works the way you think it does. Keep those rules in mind though, they'll be important later. So what about EMS appeals to me? Simply put, our standard use case gives it a value of a 1-card 4 at worst, with plenty of room to improve. On offense, this can return a single attack action card to our hand to replay later on. Imagine playing Flittering Charge, then following up with EMS. Charge gains Go Again, deals 4 points of damage, then returns to our hand in the resolution step. We get our action point back from Go Again in the link step and can replay Charge. In this way, EMS was a zero-cost 4. But our lines get better when we get to pair this with Embodiment of Lightning. Static Shock attacks for 4 and a point of arcane damage on hit if we play a lightning card, which EMS is. After threatening 5, Static Shock returns to our hand for a follow-up 5. Snatch threatens a card draw and will do so again when we replay it. And Enlightened Strike can attack for 5 and draw a card, then bottom the card it drew to attack for 7. EMS can be used defensively as well. Imagine blocking an incoming attack with 2 2-block attack actions for a total of 4. After you take damage and your opponent attempts to move through the resolution step, you play EMS targeting your 2 blocking attack actions. They return to your hand and the turn continues. The defensive value of EMS goes up the more 3-block attack actions that you play, to a total of a 1-card 6. For a hero that supposedly can't block very well, I'd say that isn't too bad. Were you listening when I explained how last known information works in the resolution step? I sure hope so, because you're going to need to know how to get value out of Gone in a Flash. This red, zero-cost, 4-power, 3-block lightning attack action reads, quote, when this attacks, the next time you play an instant card this chain link, you may return this to its owner's hand, unquote. Sounds good, right? It is, but with a few hoops. First off, the obvious combo of Gone and Lightning Press won't work. Done in the reaction step, the chain link will close as soon as Gone leaves the arena. No damage will be dealt and no action point will be generated. Well, what about Channel Lightning Valley? That's a strong instant whose effect takes place in the resolution step. Could we pair that with Gone? You could, but you wouldn't draw a card. CLV needs to see the damage being dealt in order to trigger, which means you'd need to play it in the reaction step. The chain link would close, no damage would be dealt, and you wouldn't get an action point. Playing CLV in resolution isn't a bad idea, especially if you've already dealt damage for the first time that turn, but it would commit you to paying the channel lightning cost. The best instants to pair with Gone are going to be ones that have no immediate impact on the board, and therefore aren't losing value when played in the resolution step. Two that I'm looking at are Electrostatic Discharge and Sigil of Lightning. ESD is absolutely the best of the two. Assuming that you started your turn with an embodiment, Gone attacks for 4 damage, returns to your hand after ESD is played in the resolution step, then attacks for 7 damage as part of a 2-card 11. Sigil of Lightning adds no offensive value to your turn and frankly may not even be worth an inclusion in the 80. I'll be testing it due to it being a blue lightning instant, which checks 3 boxes that Aurora deck builders will need to contend with. Blink is another option that also pairs well with Gone, creating a nice 2-card 8. As you can tell, Gone in a Flash asks you to jump through a few hoops to get the most value. On its own, it's a lightning wounding blow. That isn't bad for what Aurora's trying to do, but the major upside is if you can trigger it, it effectively draws a 4-power attack for the combat chain or arsenal. Aurora's Instance Matter theme and the ability to manipulate chain links is super interesting, and is going to create lines of play in which the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Knowledge of the steps in a chain link and how to sequence your turns will be massively important, which is a style of play I haven't been able to enjoy since Kodachi 5 fell out of the meta. I'm very excited to dive into this hero, videos of which I'll be posting on my channel all of next week. There are a few more Rosetta cards I want to talk about before then, so keep an eye out for more quick videos like this. Until the next time I see you on Daily Fab Gameplay, take care.